So it amazes me on how this country handles things. But corporations, Mark, are behind all of it.
Right.
You got to look at every single thing. Money is money, and you can just keep using the M word, and it's all driven by war. You know, when Kennedy was assassinated, he didn't want the Vietnam War, and Lyndon Johnson said, "You get me into office, I'll give you your war."
Right.
And you know, these companies that were invested into that war made millions and millions. Who do you think made all those helicopters and the ammunition and the tanks and all that stuff? Those were all companies that were all involved into the military machinery that gets into the war.
That's right.
With all this stuff.
And Boeing did that in World War II. Remember, Boeing did that in World War II. We made out the B-17, the P-51 Mustang, the B-25. I mean, Boeing made this happen. We were the leader of industry as far as doing good if they win the war in World War II. Boeing did that, and also GM helped make the tanks too, as well as the Chrysler did too. Made the tank motors for the tanks. Are we doing that now? I don't know where we're making the tanks from. I mean, it's odd to me.
But you know that even the food industry.
Right.
I could tell you stuff about the war that you wouldn't even know, because manufacturers that manufactured food would also manufacture ammunition.
Right.
And they would also manufacture, there's a lot of things. General Mills, they were a big one in manufacturing ammunition and stuff.
Right.
Because the same process that they do with their granary, from my understanding, was also used to make gunpowder and things like that. It was amazing. I'd have to look at it again to refresh my memory, but I remember watching a lot of that stuff. But it's all driven by money. How do we stop it? The American people can stop it in a heartbeat.
Right.
Start boycotting. I'm going to use a few swear words here. If you're not buying a shit, they're not going to make it. If you don't vote for these people and you don't go out to the polls and vote, then these people are going to get away with it.
Right.
But if you do vote, you can vote them out of office. Americans have the power. But in the school system, they don't teach you that anymore.
That's right.
They don't teach. They teach us common core values, and they teach all this crap, and they run us through like a number. You know, this stuff this isn't the first time that we've been attacked by this stuff.
Right.
I remember when I was growing up in school, my brother came home, and my brother had a number. We lived in Dearborn, and my brother and sister, this is before I was just a baby. And I've got a lot of articles in this, but my mom belonged to NAG, which is the National Action Group. And she was very vocal, and we had a lot of friends that were senators and mayors and things like that. My dad was a Dearborn cop, and my brother came home with a number. And the school district started naming the kids with numbers. They didn't use their name. And I remember the process that Dearborn with Snow School had to go through. Now, that's back in 1969. So here we are, 2014.
Right.
And they're still trying to pull that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But see, socialism is communism, is what it is.
Right.
And these people are communists. They want to control people. And this, to me, is a problem. Because when you go into a store and you can't hear Christian music, but you can hear Christmas music, and, you know, there was a guy that 2 years ago, the city told him to take down his nativity scene.
Right.
They said that it was inappropriate and offended people. So you want to know? This is the kind of Americans we need. He took it down, but he took a Santa Claus and put it into a dummy suit, and he hung it from his tree. So now you got Santa Claus hanging on a noose in his tree because, you know, they couldn't do anything about that. Because what are you going to do?
Right.
Walmart's the same thing. You go in there and they don't want to use the word Merry Christmas.
Right.
Because it has the word Christ in it.
Right. And guess what?
Happy holidays or Happy Hanukkah. What difference does it matter? I've got friends that are Buddhists. They believe in Buddha.
Right.
And you know what? I pray to my God, they pray to theirs.
Right.
They mind their own business, I mind mine.
Right.
What difference does it matter?
Right. What
And that's the problem with this country today, is that they are throwing all this stuff in our face.
Right. Now I want